Let's talk about Scottdhenry's big announcement last night on his TikTok live. He was pretty excited. So the big announcement is he's leaving his full-time job to be, well, he didn't want to say TikTok, but that's got to be a big part of it. But he did say he had some other big things lined up. My guess would be sponsorships. My guess would be maybe he finally got a deal with Menards. So I am so happy for him. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And I know it's been so important to him to stay home with his wife and kids and not be traveling all the time. It's so funny because I was talking to my husband about this a week ago, and I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to leave his job. I mean, everybody could tell how miserable he was not being home with his wife and kids. So, yeah, that was no big surprise to me. I thought it was funny, too, that people in the live were saying, before he made the announcement, is your wife pregnant? He was like, no, my wife is not pregnant, but that would be cool. So maybe there's going to be a little TikTok baby. My only worry for him is, being self-employed is a whole different world. And especially for people that have never done it. I've been self-employed most of my life, so it's a lifestyle I'm used to. But for somebody that's used to getting a set paycheck every 2 weeks or whatever it is, it can be a real eye-opener. I was happy that he said he took a 3-month leave of absence. So he's kind of got a safety net built in there for himself, which I think was super smart to do. That way he can try it for 3 months. Of course, 3 months to me isn't really going to tell the whole story. I mean, you have to see what kind of longevity you have being TikTok famous and getting sponsorships. Like I said, I hope it goes super well for him. Another one that announced they're leaving their job is Mr. Hamilton, the teacher. So he's also going to go chase his dream of being an entertainer in LA. And again, I hope it goes well for him. I think his is a little more risky because, let's face it, that's a much riskier industry. But I feel sure, too, that he's making money, TikTok money. And hopefully he has some sponsors lined up, too. Here's my worry, though, when people on TikTok quit their jobs. They're kind of quitting what made them famous. So, like, Mr. Hamilton is famous for being a teacher on TikTok. And Scottdhenry got famous being this construction guy on TikTok. So how will that transfer over when they leave the thing that made them famous? I guess we'll all have to watch and see. Like I said, I wish them both much success. I think they're both great people, and I hope it works out for them. I just know I've had friends that, look at me and say, oh, you have such a great life because you're self-employed, and a lot of people don't understand self-employed just means you work all the time. I work way more than I would if I worked for somebody else. So if you're not used to this lifestyle and used to having to constantly hustle to make those coins, it can be a real eye-opener. I imagine both Scott and Mr. Hamilton probably have never been self-employed. So I hope they can make that transition. And maybe they should, and I think they should probably hook up with other entrepreneurs to see how this all works. Everything is different about this lifestyle, including having to pay taxes is totally different than anything you're ever used to when you're employed by somebody else. Quarterly taxes, it's a real pain. I'm not going to kid you. So I hope they can make that transition. These are a couple guys. Scottdhenry love slapped from his live last night. Jay Agnew was super cute and so excited. And then he love slapped Frankie, which I can't say his last name. He's a singer, so he started singing a song since everybody came in to love slap him. It was super cute. This guy can sing. No doubt about it. I think he's probably going to be TikTok famous really soon. And he's easy on the eyes. So he kind of ticks all the boxes for being TikTok famous. I think he'll have a great career ahead of him. Another thing I wanted to talk about that a lot of people get confused on is TikTok money. A lot of people think that these people only make money from TikTok views, but that's simply not true. If you look at this picture, you can see the little panda and the TikTok symbol up there. That is people giving Scottdhenry money while he's doing his live. So you can go in your wallet on TikTok and you can buy 1,321 TikTok, I guess call them points, for $19.99. So when you see people up there and it says times 10, times 20, times 100, that's that TikTok money they're giving that person that's holding the live. Now, I know some of you also have probably seen where you go to a follow party and you see people up there doing the TikTok symbols times 100, whatever. And they're giving money to the person holding the live follow party. So this is why the person holding the party is always saying, follow the gifter. Because in return for them getting money, they don't have to, but they promote the gifter. And that's why if you're giving money in a follow party, you're probably going to get way more follows. Now, I've seen a lot of people on TikTok complaining about this, but I think they just don't understand how this world works. There's nothing wrong with people giving content creators money during a live. I mean, it's totally up to the people if they want to do it or not. Nobody is forcing them to give anybody money. It's not really any different than YouTube with the super chats. So you can do YouTube live and people send you super chats or they PayPal you or Venmo you. And it's just to show appreciation for the content you're giving them. So for Scottdhenry, people appreciate him. They like him a lot, so they send him money during his lives. People that take the time to do a follow party, people give them money. You know, these lives, Scottdhenry, he was on there 2 hours when I finally hopped off. Now, the follow parties on the lives don't generally go as long. Well, some of them do. So I have no problem with people getting paid for their time. I don't know why there's such a backlash about this. I just think maybe some of these people questioning it, they've never been on YouTube or whatever and don't understand that people that put out quality content have to be paid for their time. That's just what it comes down to. Not a thing wrong with it. And like I said, if you're going to donate to somebody on TikTok, ask questions about where your money's going before you donate. And then you'll never be unhappy about who you donated to. So that's all I've got for today. Just wanted to catch everybody up on some of the TikTok tea. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.